Yes, you've read that right, you can now clone yourself with the help of AI. As a matter of fact, what you're seeing right now is an AI copy of me. So yeah, that was my AI clone, and to show you that I'm real, those are some crazy moves that an AI could never do. So why would you even be needing an AI clone of yourself? The other day I was having a fever and I was stuck in bed all day. But during that day I had to record like 4 videos. And if it wasn't for an AI copy of myself, I wouldn't even be able to create these videos. Now there are also a bunch of other reasons why you would want to have an AI copy of yourself. So for example, let's say you want to get more clients, and the best method for that is doing outreach. And you notice that if you send them a video outreach, then you get the highest reply rate. Now, if you were to have to record the videos like all this, like this all day, then it would take you a while to make those outreach videos. Now, if you were to have like some type of assistant that creates all of those outreach videos for you, and they use your AI, then you could literally increase your output by, I don't know, like 100 times, because you just have made yourself a clone. But now let me show you the 4 steps that goes into creating your own AI clone. Now, step number 1 is signing up to a tool that is called Verbo AI. And Verbo AI is the tool that we will be using to create our entire AI clone. So you can find the link for this in the description down below, or you can search up on Verbo AI. So once you're at Verbo AI, this is the page that you will see. So here we can generate AI videos online. We can even use their own AI avatars. But what we want to do is we want to go to custom avatar. And here we can select what type of avatar we want. We have a lot of different features that we have. For example, we can do avatar customization light or advanced avatar plus voice cloning. After you've purchased your own AI avatar, then it's now time to download the Verbo AI app on Windows, or to either use the online version. That brings us to step number 2, and that is preparing the video recording, because you don't want to end up with a bad looking AI clone of yourself. So let me give you all of the steps that you need to take in order to prepare for your video recording. There are a lot of steps that go into this. You can check out the entire document that I will leave in the description below as well. And this will literally tell you what to do. But let me give you the shortened version of it. So there are 2 ways to record your AI avatar. The first one being is with a green screen. And I don't know about you, but I don't have a green screen behind me. So if you want to go with the green screen, you can get an AI avatar of yourself without a background. But if you want to have an AI avatar like I have, then you have to go for option number 2, and that's like the real life scene. And for this, you need to set up good lighting. You need to make sure that you have a good mic while you're recording. You also want to make sure that you're recording in a high resolution. So let's say you want to record in 4K. You want to make sure your face is evenly lit out. And then you will also want to make sure that you're looking into the camera. But that also brings us to step number 3, and that is recording the avatar video. Now, here are some of my tips that I would give you when you want to record your avatar video, because there are a bunch of steps that go into this. First of all, you have to look into the camera pretty much like all times. Like, don't do what I do where I look like into the room or where I look at my screen. You want to look into the camera. Now, also what you don't want to do is these weird hand gestures, because what is notable with AI, if you move your hands like I'm doing right now, then that will also be picked up with the AI avatar, and then that might result in some weird hand glitches. So the next tip that I want to give you is don't blink too much. And this is actually something that I did personally myself, because I have a big bright light next to me that results to me in blinking a lot. So that's also what I noticed with my AI avatar. Now, and the last step that I want to give you is try to look natural. Try to be relaxed. Just talk how you would normally talk. Use a bit of hand gestures, but keep them low. Don't use anything like peace signs or okay signs or anything like that. Just talk how you would normally talk. Also, don't just stand there like static. Just move a bit around. Stay relaxed and just do your thing. So now you have recorded your own AI avatar video. You can go through it, make sure your hair looks good, and then you can submit it. This usually takes like a week or maybe longer. And then once your AI avatar is done, you can go to Verbo AI online, and now we can edit our own avatar. And that also brings me to step number 4, editing your own AI avatar. For this part, I would suggest using a Windows PC. I usually use Mac, but with MacBook you have less features available than you do have on Windows as of right now. So let me show you how this works. All we have to do is we can create a new video, then we can select the aspect ratio. For example, if we're doing YouTube, I would go by 16:9. If you're doing a vertical, like a short, then you can go with portrait. Now, once you start generating your video, this is the screen that you will have. Then you click over to avatars, and now we move over to me. And here we see an example of my AI clone. Now, the ratio is a big bit, so I'm just gonna make it smaller, and I'm gonna drag it and make it full screen. I can even zoom myself in a little bit, or can make myself a little bit smaller, whatever I prefer. Now, once you have that selected, then you can choose, do you want to have subtitles on there or do you want them off? Usually I go with subtitles off, so I just delete the subtitles because I don't want to have these kind of subtitles on my videos. Now, here we have a few different options to add in our text. We can either add in a text script, and with Verbo you can actually use different voices for this, or you can use your own voice. So your own voice will be right there, and your voice will also be cloned. Now you can select that voice, and then you can start writing your script. So with the script you can even write it with the help of AI, but for me I would just write the script that I would normally have. Now the other option is to enter in an audio upload, and this one is actually one of my preferred ones as well. So for this, all we have to do is click on audio upload, then we click on audio upload, and now here we can select the clip that we want to do. So for example, I have this intro clip that I have right there, and now we upload it into Verbo, we click on apply, and now this will be automatically synced with my lips while I'm talking. So this means that I don't even have to record my face, I can just record my voice, put it into Verbo, and then I still have a really good AI clone of myself. So if you want to edit your AI clone further, then you have a bunch of different options. The most user case for me would be to leave this in full screen, just add my voiceover or my text in there, and then I export it into Premiere and I edit it there further. But there are also a bunch of different other ways that you can edit this. So for example, we can just click on it and then we can select the style. We can do a circular view, then we can double click, and here we can select like what part of our face we want to use. So now we use this part, drag it over to the bottom right screen, make it a little bit smaller, just fix this outline. And now we have it like this, and then we can import like video or like a screen recording, and we can put that at the background, and then boom, you pretty much have a video like you're watching right now. But other than that, you can change the background in Verbo. You can choose any of the backgrounds that they have. You can make custom ones. You can do all of that within Verbo. You can even add in your own text if you want to. You can create like your entire presentation, or what's also a good way is if I go back to this, so I'm not gonna save this one, then I can even select one of the templates, and let's say I have a template that I want to have in a similar style like this, then I can create the video and I can use my own AI avatar. So here all I have to do is I'm gonna click on switch, and now I'm gonna select me, and now I'm gonna use this one. And the only issue is I don't have a background removed. So this would work better if you have your background removed as your AI avatar. But the way I would fix this is to have, for example, the circular view on there. Then I drag myself and position it a little bit differently. And then I make myself smaller. So now, what are the pros and the cons of having an AI avatar? Now, for me, in terms of the pros, it is that you can create videos at all times. So, for example, you're traveling, you're not feeling well, don't want to get out of bed, but you still want to create good looking videos, then you can do that with an AI avatar. And the other thing is, you always look good, as long as your avatar looks good, of course. Another great user case is to create shorts with the help of an AI avatar. For example, I want to create a bunch of shorts during this year. I actually have that as one of my goals to create more short form content. Then I could use my AI avatar to create those shorts for me. I can even write the scripts myself. Then I can ask, for example, an assistant, or I can do it myself to create or generate these videos. That brings me also to the cons. What is not good about having an AI avatar? And here are some of the downsides that I ran into while using this tool. Sometimes it makes mistakes, and yeah, this is natural. Even as a human, as I'm recording this video, I'm making a ton of mistakes. You can even see that in like my timeline, while it's cut up into so many different pieces. But with the AI avatar, sometimes you can glitch, like maybe your face glitches. Sometimes you generate a video and it doesn't look that good. That is what still happens with AI, but it's getting better and better over time. Now, the other thing that I also think of, kind of a downside, is I also think making videos is fun. So I like creating videos, and completely automating that process, I mean, it is good in some cases, but I wouldn't completely let it take over you. But for example, presentation videos or any videos that you don't want to do, it will be a great tool to use this. So if you want to try out Verbo AI yourself, then check the link in the description down below. And if you want to see more videos where I dive into the world of AI, then check out the video that's on the screen right now.